But what have I finished up a series of Neil Gaiman short stories, which is I
Oh,
enjoy a
nice.
lot. Neil Gaiman, I think I'm just like every time I read something by him, it's just like, oh, this guy's really good at this thing.
He's really good at his job.
Yeah. Um,
Like, I don't think I have read a Neil Gaiman thing where I'm like, yeah, that was a bit of a whiff.
yeah, like honestly, I of all the stuff I've read, I think the weakest one, in my opinion, is probably Good Omens, which is, very good.
Yeah, Good Omens is a delight.
Yeah.
You just started watching that.
Okay.
Uh,
Um,
first two episodes, but it's good.
Didn't we all watch like the
yeah,
first 2 or 4 episodes in Duncan's
yeah,
parents' basement?
yes, we did, and
I
then
don't
maybe
think I did because I don't
maybe
remember that at all.
it was definitely you, me, and Duncan, Chris, but
Okay.
Tim
It
may have
was
been there. I don't remember.
it was rather late
I
at
must
night.
not have been. Maybe
And
I went to stay with Haley or something.
I think the Good Omens adaptation's pretty good.
I should go back to finish that since I've read the
I
book
I
recently.
finished it. Yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit. But like the one of the stories was an American Gods, like it was like a continuation of the American Gods, like with Shadow, and it's just like I was reading it and it's just like, man, American Gods was a really good book.
Yeah, I should revisit. That's one that I read in high school and remember enjoying, but I have not gone back in a long time.
Yeah.
Is it
A
worth
lot of it
joining
is
you guys
years.
on that quest right now?
Yeah, we still have a Puke.
Okay.
Um, and then well, I've started a novel, The City in the City by China Miéville, who's an author
I
I've
am
always been kind
unfamiliar.
of what was that?
I am unfamiliar.
Kind of I think a little bit more of an underground, like kind of speculative fiction guy. He's like popular among like kind of like science fiction people, especially people who like more literary science fiction. It's a book about a city in Eastern Europe where it's like these two cities overlaid on each other, and it's about a guy investigating a murder in one city that then leads up to the other. I'm about halfway through it, right when he switches to the other city, and kind of the idea of it is a lot about how you can't like the cities like intersect, but you can't notice the other city, or else you're in violation of like the rules about how these cities are supposed to interact with each other.
Sure.
Um,
This all sounds incredibly up my alley.
yeah, and so it's a lot about how like I mean the guy is like a socialist, so it's a lot about how like we're conditioned not to like acknowledge the realities of our of the places we live. Um, but it's also kind of wrapped up in a very kind of pretty standard like police procedural, um like very good police procedural what I've read of it so far, but um I've enjoyed it so far, and I'm definitely interested in kind of reading other of his stuff when I'm done with this, but yeah, so that's what I'm working on right now.
I gotta read Annihilation.
Yes, it's good. All
I
right,
have seen that film.
it's a
Is
good
that
film.
the one that turned into a film?
It's the one that
Yes,
turned into a film.
I don't know.
so
I don't know anything about it other than it gets weird
it,
Yeah.
it
The
is
film
like
definitely does. I don't know how similar it is. I think it might be a decent amount different, but I'm not sure.
it's pretty different between the two. I There's some elements that are very similar. I would say that it is definitely. I think Alex Garland made the movie, and he's definitely kind of like using it as a base, and then kind of takes it off in his own direction. But
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would say they're both very good in their own way. Um, but and I would definitely recommend watching the movie Annihilation after finishing the book, Chris.
yeah,
And
that's basically my plan.
I read the movie before reading the book, and um, or I watched the movie.
Right.
Don't mock me.
Pulled up the script online. Figured this is the
Um,
best way to enjoy cinema.
yes. I really like movies. I like screenplays specifically. I don't like watching movies. I like seeing the pure artistic vision of the screenplay.
That's
Um,
why Colin Trevorrow's the last or the what, Rise of
the
Skywalker script
yes,
is my favorite piece of media.
correct.
Does that thing actually exist? Do people know things about that?
Yes, it
Yes.
got out. a while
It got
ago.
entirely out, and it is
It got passed
it
around.
is different. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think people are pretty split on like its actual merits.
Mm. I mean, it's the Jurassic World guy, so it probably would have ended up being a pretty terrible film,
Oh, that's what
regardless.
Trevorrow did.
Yep.
Well, he did Jurassic World, which is what got him Star Wars because it was such a big hit. He also did The Book of Henry, which is what lost him Star Wars.
Because it was such a not hit.
It was such a disaster. Have you
Yeah,
Was
heard
that
of
a? That sounds like it was like apocalyptic fiction thing, or
The Book of Henry? No,
I don't know.
it's about a child who tries to murder. Well, it's about a child who dies of brain cancer, and he leaves his mom, his single mom, detailed instructions of how to murder the police chief.
Okay.
Now that's certainly a concept.
I thought
Yeah,
that was 13 Reasons Why
Um,
I should kill the police chief.
no, that one's just a weird suicide revenge fantasy,
Okay.
which set mental health back like 5 years or something.
Yep.
I
And
thought
yet
that was
people
Joker.
still liked it for some reason.
Back,
Hey,
conversation.
can I be slightly blasphemous?
Yes.
I understand that Easter is, on a literal level, the most important holiday to the Christian faith.
To the Catholic faith.
Sure, but like, who gives a shit? Like, does like anyone care about Easter?
Well, that's why I said Catholic,
Yeah.
because non-Catholics, I don't think it's like it doesn't have like the same monumental importance that it does in the Catholic Church.
The Catholics are just way more obsessed with rituals than the Protestants. And
Right.
like they're obsessed with like images and rituals and like dates and that kind of thing, where the Protestants are more of like a
You telling me Catholics love their idols? Their
yes,
idolatry?
they love their idols.
Hey, wait a second.
Protestants are way more I don't know of a better word to use, but like it's much more vibes based. Like
At least
Christianity has
non-denominational.
yeah, non-denominational. Like it changes. Like I'm definitely not gonna speak for like Episcopalians or Baptists or whatever, but
You could just call Reagan up from downstairs. Local
Um,
Episcopal.
yeah.
But yeah, like I mean, we had it drilled in our heads growing up that Christmas is fun and all, but Easter is what it's all about. Because I mean, the whole religion wouldn't exist if it weren't for Easter. Which, like, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I think Easter's very important to Protestants. They just like don't have as much like ceremony around it. Like most of them don't really practice Lent, so like Fat Tuesday and like Mardi Gras um, and Ash
Well,
Wednesday
I
aren't
mean,
really major like concerns, and then like Palm Sunday is usually a thing, and then
well,
like
and
Good
Catholicism is
Friday.
absolutely obsessed with the suffering of Jesus.
Yeah,
Like
that's definitely part of
the
it.
the you can't go into a Catholic church, Catholic church, and not see a crucifix.
Yeah,
Whereas in most Christian churches that aren't Catholic are like, how don't we just have a cross and not like a bloody dying man on it?
yeah. Yeah, that's definitely part of it.
Which, fun fact, the original priest at my church growing up was like, yeah, that's a little too, I don't know, like, I don't want our church to be about that, so we're not going to have a giant crucifix. And then he left, and the next priest was like, where is the giant crucifix? So we got a horrifying bloody Jesus on our wall.
You've mentioned this that you're. Thank you, Chris. That your original priest was like kind of cool, and your next guy was just like the worst kind
Yeah,
of conservative. Like,
pretty much. What did you thank Chris for?
Chris just put a.
Check Discord. I'm celebrating Easter.
My phone is charging rather far away from me. I'm
It's an
sorry.
image of James Hollett Wolverine being crucified on a giant X.
Oh,
Happy Easter.
Ye- I love how many things there are so many different forms of media, especially animated media, especially anime itself, where like someone is literally crucified and they have to like awkwardly alter the animation for the US release because it can't be a cross. Like right now I'm specifically thinking Greed in Full Metal Alchemist is like dunked into a pool of lava while tied to a cross in the manga. But in Brotherhood, they had to make it just like a straight down like pillar that he's tied to.
Hmm.
Like it's so stupid.
Yes.
Jesus is the only guy who got crucified ever.
Yeah, that's a
Correct.
fact. He's the
Well,
only one whose body is shaped in a way that a
Well,
that a
we all know that
crucifix
there's
would.
It's
no,
true. No one else is physically able to be crucified.
and well, we all know that there's no physical evidence of crucifixion, so it's probably made up.
Fair enough.
Also, there definitely weren't two other guys on the hill next to him. Shut the fuck up.
What's a Gethsemane anyway? Or no, Golgotha? Golgotha.
Golgotha, yeah.
What is Gethsemane again?
I'm not sure.
I maybe Golgotha was in Gethsemane, or wait, was Gethsemane the hill that
Yeah,
Jesus
that's
was on where he was betrayed?
foot of the Mount of Olives in Jerusalem, where, according to the four Gospels, Jesus underwent the agony in the garden and was arrested post crucifixion.
That's right. Okay.
I just wouldn't have had my acne in the garden. Rest in peace to Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, but I'm built different.
Well, boy, he should have thought about that one.
Well, I mean, look, isn't part of the story that like one of his disciples like attacks a guy with a sword, and Jesus is like, "Stop, please, don't do this."
Yes.
I'm just saying, if I knew that it was my fate to be killed by essentially my father and die for the sins of all mankind, I just wouldn't. I would defy.
Yeah.
I would defy fate as it was written for me.
Look, if
Now-
Jesus was a real man, he would have, killed all the people trying to kill him, and then ruled over Israel or whatever as king, and not all this
If
lovey-dovey
Jesus
sacrifice stuff.
was a servant in fate, he would probably be Castor, right?
Which one was Shakespeare again?
I think Shakespeare was Castor as well.
I think
Okay,
probably I gotta go with whoever Shakespeare is, whichever one Shakespeare is.
So there's Caster, there's Archer, there's Lancer, there's Rider, there's the others.
Saber,
Saber,
assassin.
Berserker.
and
Yeah, I think
I
the
like-
one that-
I like the idea of Jesus being Berserker, considering he just like flipped the shit out of temples that had like marketplaces set up in them.
Listen,
Yeah.
someone had to move that rock.
And it was Jesus because he was fucking built.
he was,
He was a
He was
carpenter.
just
You think he
real
wasn't
big.
jacked?
I was about to say, yeah. It is always funny to think that Jesus probably could have built a very good table.
At least for the time.
Yeah.
You know,
just think
someone probably in central Indiana thinks they own a table Jesus built
No,
and have it as like a roadside thing that you can come see.
I could maybe see it as a roadside thing, but I would imagine there's at least like 15 or 20 different like Catholic or Orthodox churches that claim to have a table built by Jesus.
Yeah, that too. Have you guys ever passed on 65? That the thing that's just like, come see the shrine of Christ's passion.
Yes, and every single
No.
time I'm like, what the fuck could this possibly be?
I'm sure it's so deeply bad, whatever it is.
I'm just very curious. No.
Who's got something?
I don't know. What are we? I guess Jordan and I were doing the fucking red quests. What are they called? The ones where the monsters are red.
Oh,
Mean?
yeah,
They're mean in this one.
afflicted.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
I'm up for whatever. Just post something. I don't know.
sure. Guys, where is the button to eat food? I found it.
Tim! I've been playing the thing for like 40 seconds. I mean,
Well,
listen,
first
it's a
of all, I was
fucking
trying to
loot
figure
drop,
out-
but
How to take off my layered armor in the tent. I don't think there's an option for it, but then I was looking for food. Either way, I'm not going to bother with birds here. Hey,
Did that-
please help me get the
yeah.
Malzeno statue.
Malzeno statue.
Please. Good news about the Malzeno statue and my
Hey.
potential possession of it.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, what else are we
It
gonna...
would
Somebody
be
wants
cool-
to talk to your research
Well,
reports.
like, just time skip 1,000 years and make it so there aren't Sith. There are only Dark Jedi again. Circle all the way around. What is my voice doing? This is a new side.
No,
of
you
me.
got some... Yeah, you got some...
I got something.
Some Metal Gear going on in there.
Yeah, it
Metal
sounds
Gear? A weapon to surpass Metal Gear?
Psycho Mantis.
Launch Octopus.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan, go ahead and grab the Aurortal. Not that it'll do you any good in this battle.
Yep, I went and took it.
All right, bye.
Okay, remember it's asleep to start. So I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing.
I can explode the fuck out of it.
So not yet.
I know,
Hold on,
but
need to
I mean,
grab
when we put our bombs.
So what I'm going to do is grab the Sleep Toad, and we're going to get to Sleep Bomb it twice in a row.
Oh, okay.
Let me find. I'll be over. Hold on.
You bitch. Okay. All right, make haste.
Where are the?
I'm giving you 15 seconds.
What is the thing that
That's
pops you
probably
back?
too long.
What's the thing that pops you back to
Farcaster.
the main thing? Where's the Farcasters?
It's in the box.
Where?
The green?
No, it's in. You could grab one from the box.
Oh, they're in the box.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
I did.
setting this thing. All right, we're gonna get.
I'm
we'll
going.
do it first time. No, you're not going anywhere. All right. Now, Jordan, you get your chance.
All right.
Okay,
Put
we're
down
just
your tinies.
spreading out our mega barrel bombs.
Beg a barrel camp. All right, I'm going.
Cool. Alrighty.
Big explosion.
Yeah.
I'm so used to the Rathalos doing 2 swipes that it's weird to me that
Yeah.
the tail swipe is only 1. What was the one thing in the blood work that was the very slightest degree outside of the big green zone?
I think mine were. Jordan, what's the normal thing? Cholesterol based, maybe.
Yeah, you guys were talking about
Electrolytes?
Yeah,
No,
like, you get like,
That's Gatorade.
you
No.
get like a CMP and a BMP.
But HIPAA.
Look, I mean, HIPAA is a word that no one actually knows what it means, but you are actually allowed to access your
Ouch.
own
Hey,
health
good work.
records.
I hit the wall. I missed the guys, but I hit the wall.
Which is better than you could say for 90% of marionette spiders. So good work.
You know what? Fair.
Because for some reason, whatever direction you send it is not the direction that your character ends up moving on screen.
Yeah, that's certainly true.
Yeah, you point it toward a wall, hit it, and it's just like, I'm just going to turn 80 degrees here before.
Yeah.
Oh, run away. This one's like really coming towards me.
I survived that
Oh,
one
wait.
because that's fine.
Oh, and it does the no bugs thing.
No bugs.
It's always lovely.
No bug zone. My favorite pulp horror movie.
The no bug zone.
The no bug zone. You'd think that would be a good thing, but that's where they get you.
Turns out we need some bugs.
We need some bugs.
Oh, yeah.
Bah, some bugs.
It turns into the some bugs zone at the end of the film.
That's the solution.
That's the solution. Just put a few bugs in there.
There's like one fly, 4 ants,
And
and
also
a
the
grasshopper.
fly.
And also,
Single beehive.
Jeff Goldblum's the fly,
Yeah, he's in
which
there.
was kind of concerning. But you know what? He really evened out the ecosystem in a strange way.
I just don't know how I feel about having a horrific man-fly hybrid monster.
That's why it's horror, dude.
Yeah. Horror.
Horror.
All right, let's see if I can get the two guys. It's very difficult to control in this arena. Okay,
One guy.
No.
Nope.
How did I not get him? All right.
Yeah,
just
it
gotta-
seemed like you
go
were like,
wallbang it.
yeah. Well,
Because if the thyroid's too high, there's some medications that can deal with that, but usually what we're going to do is destroy the thyroid and then supplement the hormones.
Destroy it with what? Kindness?
Radiation.
Oh.
You can surgically remove it, but you can also just put in a bunch of toxic iodine, or radioactive iodine, because iodine is almost exclusively used by the thyroid, and that'll destroy the thyroid and leave the rest of the
that's
body.
where
free
salt.
with no touch.
That's what salt is.
What?
Iodine.
Well, it's iodized because you do need some iodine to make sure your thyroid is working, which is how people got goiters. Because when you're
Goiters.
when you don't get enough iodine, then you get a goiter.
I am Bender. Insert goiter.
What is a goiter?
It's a giant swollen thyroid gland.
Oh, run.
All right,
It's
I
like
need
a
to.
really bad
I need to
Adam's apple.
Yes, I need to get out of here for a second, but
Ow. That stupid second one that it does sometimes.
Still not blue, eh?
Nah. It's probably not too far off, though.
It's done the explosion a lot.
Yeah. Now imagine doing this hunt just me and Owen, where it does it 17 times. You've been not near it for the past couple, which is
It's true.
good.
I posted a goiter.
You posted a
in the
goiter.
chat.
Oh
Hey,
no!
Poisted, I'm concerned. I'm consoined. I don't know if I want to see this goiter.
I don't want a
I
goiter.
don't know if you want to see this goiter either.
Yeah,
but-
what's a goiter with you? That looks
I'm
like
glad my
mumps.
phone
It
is
looks
far
like-
away, so I can't see the goiter.
It looks like mumps, but on the neck.
Yeah, it's like it's just an enlarged thyroid because you're not getting the proper amount of iodine. So you said your thyroid's a little bit low. Well, which is it? Thyroid hormone or thyroid stimulating hormone that's low?
I don't know. Ah!
Damn it! I wanted to run in and see if I could trap it, but I was too far away to bother. Going for you, Chris.
I dove 18 years too early and still didn't take the damage. I got poisoned,
Okay.
but that's fine.
Yeah. We've
Hey,
got
wait.
cat phones.
Hey, leave me
What is
alone. Hey,
it? Hey,
hey.
mean. Stop.
I wanted a sleep toad.
Tired.
Oh well.
Are you gonna
I'm-
try and put it down?
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know if it'll work since we already used one, but
Pa.
no, it does not appear so. Oh wait! Yeah, it did work.
Huh.
That took a bit.
Weird.
I've got one more bomb. Jordan should
I
have a
also
couple
have one more bomb.
more. Get my-
Maybe you should use a weapon that needs to restock on ammo sometimes.
Oh yeah.
If we wait for half a wire bug charge, I can do the thing again.
Yeah, that's fine.
1/4.
Probably.
Watch me charge.
And watch you.
Nay.
Hell yeah.
It's still nay.
Good.
Oh. My evasion +5 did not get that roar. Oh, run. No, okay. It's another yell. It's a double yell.
It's a double yell. Aim for the head. Haha. Thanos.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep using this then.
Thanos. I love Thanos. I like his
Oh
chin.
god, we gotta get rid of this. I gotta.
What? Rid of what?
I have
The
deleted
goiter?
the goiter.
No,
I never
Here.
saw it, which thank God.
All right.
Now I don't know if that deletes for everyone, but I am God here.
Rid
So
the wild of the
no.
goiter.
Reposted the goiter so Tim could see it.
No.
See the goiter before Chris deletes it again.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I deleted
Not. You don't need to goiter post in the chat.
Please no goiter posting.
it.
I'm outlawing goiter posting.
Soon I'm gonna outlaw Jordan posting.
I'll stop, but only because I've been threatened with censorship.
Censorship wins again.
Yeah, it does. Can't let censorship win.
Me, my goiter, you and your goiter.
I don't know this one.
I think it was like a weird Vampire Weekend thing.
Me and my goiter, and you and your goiter.
That's what it was. Yeah, there you go.
Cousins.
Yeah. Which is the only song I knew by them for a long time, and I thought it was terrible.
That's an interesting one to pull.
Well, it's because they performed it on SNL, which was like the only.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
What is Vampire Weekend?
A band.
Mhm. Just like
Are
a
they like
pop
a comedy band or
rock.
like?
No,
All right.
they're just like indie rock, I guess.
Yeah, they're like the kind of like pop that like people who like Radiohead listen to.
Uh,
But I don't need a gold crown. I need a Barith crown.
Hey.
Ow.
Are you okay?
Good.
Are you still with us?
I'm with you.
Okay.
But-
The other day I randomly thought, oh, what was it? we were like doing some changeover stuff, and Josh was like, I'm just gonna put on the Masters on our projector, and I'm like, okay, who watches golf? But okay.
Yeah.
But like, at one point, one of the like, I wasn't paying attention, but like one of the commenters was just like, oh, a very courageous showing here, and I'm like, I think perhaps sports commentators overuse the word courageous.
Courageous.
Correct.
What does that even
Mean
like
in the context
mean?
of golf?
Yeah, or
I think it just means
just
like
about
bold.
any sport.
Like
Yeah.
really, it translates as bold for what they mean. Like he's really taking a risk here with this one kind of thing.
Right. But to
That
call
doesn't
it
mean it
courage
requires
is
courage.
just, yeah. Oh, he fell.
Certainly getting the KOs going.
I'm hitting him in the head a bunch, which I'm sure is doing something.
No!
Yeah, it ought to be. Did I somehow knock you out of your big explodey?
You knocked me out of the explode everything at once one, yeah. I didn't know that was possible.
By the way, another thing they announced for this new update is a single slot, like level 1 decoration that just negates all friendly fire.
Oh,
Oh, good.
I'm
What
like,
a-
why did it take this long?
Why wasn't that in the game the whole time?
what
I
an
mean, 'cause that's
amazing
what I-
quality of life thing.
That's what we've all been using flinch free for, but that still doesn't like negate the golf swing and stuff like that.
Right.
I just assumed that like being like friendly fire was just something they found integral to the game, and now they're just like, nope, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, it
I
was.
mean, they
it's
must
always
have
been
just-
in the game.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe longswords are just prevalent enough in this game now that they're like, okay, this is actually the worst.
It's
They've like
pretty
tried playing
bad.
online before.